opening rounds of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend.
For the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, that's caught by his tight end Dawson Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Singletary again. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Carl Lawson. And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 20. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Straight ahead, Etienne. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Etienne up the middle. And he's got room. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? Let's say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They go right back to Singletary. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Allen to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Allen. Being chased out left. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action now. Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Holding, offense.
That's Juwan Taylor, the right tackle. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Holding, offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
All start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 52 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, Allen flushed out right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Allen to throw once more. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Buying time to his... Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd and goal, Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Now it's the backup Darnold. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, it's Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Allen's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. To throw, it's Allen. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, touchdown! Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we're at a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On 1st down, Darnold able to find Floyd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Darnold's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now it's Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception. You come
touchdown, Jaguars. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Wow, the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And taken right on the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Allen now on first down. It's complete to Diggs. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Back now in Jacksonville. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
25 yards that time. Here's Darnold. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Darnold. He's got Anderson on the slant. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Darnold. He's got Floyd out left. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. A give up the middle to Singletary. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing is Allen. And Diggs has it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Here's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On first down, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They said